How to buy 5G stocks. Long-term care insurance serves to help those individuals who need extra care and attention as they age. Long-term care insurance helps to take financial burden away from family members and for the individual in need of such care. Often the elderly have very little income and no extra money. Yet the cost of aging itself seems to be rising. Those who can least afford it are expected to pay huge healthcare costs. This is why long-term care insurance can be beneficial and take financial burden away from those who cannot afford the high cost of healthcare. A long-term care insurance policy may be purchased at any time, though policies are ideally purchased before the need for long-term care arises. Long-term care insurance premiums and rates will usually go up as the policyholder ages. In some cases, long-term care insurance will not be needed at all. In those cases where long-term care is needed, however, long-term care insurance can be invaluable. The price of paying for long-term care insurance is much less than the cost of paying for long-term care. Healthcare these days is very expensive. Long-term care these days is astronomical. An average private nursing home room this year costs over $190 per day. Now to receive 24 hours care at home costs more than $400 per day. Life expectancy for women is 80 years, 5 more than men. You want to stay in your home as long as you can. You want to choose where and how you receive long-term care as you grow older. About 60% of those age 65 and older will need long-term care. A third of those receiving long-term care today are under 65. Many insurance companies offer long-term care insurance policies. It is always a good idea to shop around for the best rates and coverage when it comes to purchasing any type of insurance policy, but especially when it comes to health insurance. Rates on long-term care insurance will rise as time passes, but in general it is best to purchase a long-term care insurance policy before the need for long-term care arises. Do as much research and obtain as many quotes as possible when considering a long-term care insurance policy. Make sure you know the rate at which the policy will increase and how much the long-term care insurance will pay. These days simple insurance policies are so complicated that you almost need a translator to decipher the more complex language. It's very important that you understand the details of your long-term care policy, including limits and deductibles that are applied to that policy. If you need help understanding a policy, you can consult with a lawyer. Do not sign up for a policy unless you understand every detail of that long-term care insurance policy. You want to have all the details before you sign. Long-term care insurance is for anyone who does not have an unlimited supply of money, who does not want themselves or their family to bear a heavy financial burden as they age. Long-term care insurance serves to protect you both financially and health-wise. Long-term care insurance is a good idea for anyone whether they believe they may need long-term care or not.